Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Automation as Kiev Motors. I added in the numbers, crunched them, and definitely wanted to do the heavy delivery. Nice wide open market there. Also, seems to dovetail nicely. I was tinkering around with like the family utility budget, couple of vehicles in that whole set of categories. The heavy delivery seems to do very well with the family premium. We're going to be targeting this zone of 714 and 1,000 vehicles. Not that I expect fully that much. You can see some of the numbers of the others. But other than that, let's get back to our car project, which I believe I stuck with the trim. Light truck, steel, transverse, double wishbone, solid axle on the 3.5 meter wheelbase. So yeah, that all worked out. I had not made the engine yet. So let's switch on over. And in line 4, as we're always doing, we want cast. Push rod, I believe, for the simplicity. Then I think chose the dimensions very specifically to maximize the amount of power we could get out of it with a very, very long stroke. Which that was the whole intent. Whereas for a sports engine you might use a higher bore and a shorter stroke to get higher RPMs. We're not too concerned about RPMs on a utility vehicle. We want as much power as we can get. So we're maximizing the displacement at 2.7 to get that. So we're looking at an i4 cast 87 by 116 2 valve overhead valve. I'm going to continue to use the forged aspects. We're going to build a forged works because we want the forged pistons. We might as well use the lightweight con rods and the forged crank. This is going to be somewhere in the 7 vicinity. No, right around 30 seems to be working, somewhere between 28 and 32. Carburetor, single barrel, twin, standard, fuel efficiency being the name of the game there. Keeping in line with the fuel efficiency, we want to drop the fuel mixture. And the reason I chose the dimensions I did is it gives us an RPM limit of 5,000, although I think we're going to drop it a little. Long tubular, it's lightweight. Engineering time is not that much. And it gives us just a squidge more power. And straight through pipes. Alright, let's tweak it as we can. Alright, hold it there. Bump it up. Drop the timing a little bit. Yeah, this power curve is a lot better than the previous one. We lose just a hair on the high end. We lose 1 horsepower overall, but this curve's also much better for fuel efficiency because we're getting that power lower down. Try a 7.4. I'm feeling this is going to be a little too far. Well, we do get more fuel efficiency, but we lose a lot on the high end. Translates to only about a horsepower, but I think we're going to stick with the other one. Trim the RPMs. Yeah, we could have 73.1. I think the 73 works out better. Cam profile, do we want to tweak it at all? Oh, that's actually an improvement on fuel efficiency. There we go. I think that's about where we want it. We're squeezing down the high end a little bit, but we're getting that amazing fuel efficiency. And then it drops, squeezing it too much. Just a couple percent off the top. No, we're losing some because it's hurting compression. I think I like 38.1. It gives us a decently performing engine for its size. See what she looks like. Get a look at the inside. While we take a listen. Yeah, nothing special. Alright, we'll put our block back on, and that puts us at a 2.8 liter rounding up. We're looking at an economy engine, and it's producing 103? 102 horsepower. There we go. We have an engine. Now for the truck itself, we want our delivery van. Maximize the amount of room as inside. Square it off a little bit. Ooh, we can even give it a little bit of a top. We can give it a lot of a top. Wow. Gonna need a big door for all those big packages. Slide the cabin forward. Sink the hood in a little bit. Squeeze in the front end. I think we have about what we want. Get our paint. Do we want a... Ugh. Green, a little bit of lime green. Looks better, but wow. Not very nice colors. We'll go with the regular old white van. Eggshell white. See what we can do with that. We have, what trim slots do we have? Kind of a copper trim. Or black chrome. Or we can go straight chrome. Kind of like the colored chrome. Copper color, we'll revisit the body paint because of that. Give it nice earth tones, match it with the chrome. Looks a little weird, looks like it's just dirty. Now it's starting to look like some sort of 70s or 80s van. Which I'm down for that. What is the secondary body? Oh, we can two-tone it. I'm not sure I want to do that though. And we have our... Ooh. Okay, I can do something with this. Plastic, black plastic. Don't want to change the hood color, and the two tones can stay. I assume one of these is window trim, one is that stripe. Find out which one's which. There we go. And let's come up with chrome white. I think that's everything, and then our wheels. Black rims. Go with all that road asphalt that we're going to see. Headlights, we're looking for something from the 70s. Almost want to do just one really big light. Get our tail light going. Which I think we're going to transition to the tail light block. Oh yeah, but we gotta stick it on the back of the doors. That won't work. I mean, we could. Grab one of these dealies, maybe? Unless I see something else better in here. Not really seeing it. I'm gonna go with these. A little bit bigger. A little bit more. Nice high visibility. That incorporate our turn indicators as well, but we need some on the side. I always forget which one I usually use for these. There it is. Then we'll get a nice beefy grill. No scoop, no sunroof, no aerodynamics. Put on a squarish fuel lid, right about there. Get our door handles going, which... use the big buckles. Use that for the van door. Which this is a 4-door, okay. Have that. Do that on the back as well. Latch will be there. Then we'll do more regular handle on the door. It's the front doors for the key access. Gonna want a heavy duty mirror, that just makes sense. Right about there. It comes with turn indicator. I'm not feeling it. Get our aerial that I'm not sure I'm going to include on this. Put it at the corner of the hood. Throw on our plate. I think I'll throw on a random plate. I'll put it in the door or on the bumper. I think I'm going to put it on the door. Ugh, that grill's bothering me. I can work with that one. Wheels. Something basic and straightforward. There we go. That looks very utility to me. And then we'll move on to the drivetrain. So we want an automatic. We want a 3-speed. We'll worry about the speed later. We're gonna want blocker of some kind, radial, probably hards. We'll make them a little bit larger. Maybe drop the diameter slightly. Yeah, let's leave them at 700s. Might be able to save a little bit of money, but leave the rims. Solid disc 2 piston, solid disc 2 piston. No under tray, maximum cooling. 2-seater or 3-seater? We'll do 3. Basic, no entertainment, hydraulic steering, standard 60s, standard springs, twin tube, passive. Alright, we have a basic. And it hits in the delivery category, which is good. How's basics? Actually, that's an improvement. basic 60s, and that still leaves us with a safety of 36, which is more than enough. Yeah, the radio doesn't do anything for us. Interior doesn't do anything for us. For the brakes, let's go with leaving the pad type. We'll shift the brake bias slightly. Do 60%, and we'll adjust from here. Wow, those are big brakes. I don't want the car to be too expensive. Stop at 275. Front width. There we go. Good end behavior on that. Check the alloy. Yeah, that's not doing anything for us. Medium compound. Not doing anything for us. Fast steering. Good terminal behavior. Not looking to switch any of these. Yeah. It's fine. So let's see. What do we do? Max out front camber. Rear camber is going to take us in the wrong direction, and we can't because it's leaf springs. Drop the front for a little bit more comfort. Increase the back for more load capacity. That's going to be particularly important for the heavy delivery. Dampers. Go with 2.4. And rear dampers. Yeah, that's not doing anything for us. And the sway bars is very heavy. Roll angle is not too bad. Let's see if I can change that the driving behavior a bit. Shrink down the front tires a bit. Yeah, we have no options for there. Like where that's taking it. I'm not really seeing too much more to do. Like we could squeeze this a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. And we need to adjust the top speed. Be more in line with what it's actually producing. Yeah, and it's steadily dropping now. 117. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get any better. I would have expected them to want some overdrive. I'm surprised they don't. Maybe because they want more low-end power? Do I widen out the gears for that? A bigger drop in between each gear, but gives them more low-end power. So yeah, let's widen it all the way out. Stop there. Try the open, manual, auto. Okay, I kind of like where that's at. Even shrink the front tires down just a little bit more to make it more drivable. Okay, there we go. Throw it onto the test track. Not struggling too much in second gear. Third gear is a little bit of a struggle. Overall time 3:11. A little slow. Let's go 3:11.35. Keep that in case we do it in BeamNG. I'm not expecting to do this one, but I could. It actually has some power to it. I'm going to clone the contents, edit the trim. I'll change the body to passenger van style. Start morphing it. I'm going to bring in that back end. I'm going to drop that roof. Just a little bit in there. Give it some styling. Almost looks like an SUV. Move the door forward a little bit. I think keep everything else except the paint job. Kind of like the black trim down there, but let's find a new body paint. Or do I make it all black? Black van then? Then we'll grab the bumpers and we'll make that black plastic. A little flat down there. Trim, I'm not so sure about the do all chrome. I kind of like the accent that it has with a different color. I'm just not sure that that bronzish color is the right one. A hint of yellow. And then the rims. Well, these are really nice rims, so let's go with chromed rims. And then we'll go pick the wheels. Look a little fancier. There we go. Not as crazy as this one, but a little bit more open. And with this van, what we're gonna want, still automatic. Probably gonna have to change the spacing a little bit. Oh, yep. Change the target market. Said we were targeting the family premium, I believe. Oh, that's not looking so good. We'll fix that though. We'll go backwards to forwards. We want hydraulic, none, standard 60s. I'm gonna want full seats, drop the second front to 2 seats, give it a premium interior, premium AM radio. We're closer in the ballpark now. Nothing to do for aerodynamics. I'll probably have to adjust the brakes some. Tires. We're going to want to change the compound. And I think it's going to need to come up a bit. Go 5. We'll drop the rim offset. Throw on magnesium rims. Probably going to... Yep. That spacing was never going to work out. And then increase the speed. Yeah, that's an improvement. 5.8 or 85.8, 86, 86.2. It's almost too much. Gives it a little bit of overdrive. Desirable. Manual locker. I actually would like the manual locker. Let's see. I think all the rest of this... Oh, I forgot the brakes. They're probably going to want it softer too. Yep. Bring it down to 40. See how that works out. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some big brakes. Bring up the back end as well. I think I'll stop there. Aerodynamics is fine. Don't want luxury interior. It's too much. Wouldn't mind the better radio, but I'm not gonna go that far. Progressive is definitely better. Hydro is even better than that. Oh, significantly. There we go. And let's see, springs. A better spring rate looking at the... about where this is. Definitely going to want to pull down the back end. Oh, now we're getting there. Too far. Do 2.2. Yeah, that's definitely helping. And then probably bring down the sway bars a bit. Okay. Now if we just adjust the camber a little bit. And probably increase the ride height. Yeah, that's helping. Kind of slowing down. Stop at 300 maybe. Yeah. We'll stop at 300. Looking over anything else I might want to change. Use a little bit more braking power. Alright, there we go. See how she handles the track. That's probably a little bit better spacing. Yeah, she does a 309. Now to see what we're going to do with these vehicles. A mediocre family premium and an okay heavy delivery. What to call them? Think. Did I write a name down? I did. Call it a Silny. Just go heavy delivery. We'll do, how about Fam P. Move forward. We're of course going to need a new factory, because why would we ever replace one of our old ones? Costs are still pretty cheap in Archana. See how the medium factory shakes out. Or, okay, that's way too low. Do a medium 2, medium 3. That's about where I like it. Now for the automation and tooling quality. Want a little bit more. I think I'll stop at 65. These numbers tend to work pretty well for me. Engineering. Let's see. Ramp up the pressure, ramp up the funding. Little bit of reliability. Little bit of process. A little bit more. And the tooling, of course, costs a lot in time. If we drop the reliability down, what can we get? Nope. Not even a little. Okay. Much would we learn if we did none? I'm a little bit less concerned about the engineering on the car familiarity. We need to take care of the engines. We'll need a new factory. We're looking to have 750 plus almost 1,000, so 1,700-ish. So we'll bump it up 1. So we'll bump it up 1. More than enough. Then we have, where's the factory? Alright, perfect. And we're going to bump the funding, drop the pressure, learn as much as we can engine-wise. Add in some tooling. Add in some process. Yeah, this is a very simple engine. Not complicated at all. Whole lot of reliability. More tooling. More process. Optimization. And a little bit more. Drop the tooling. There we go. Drop the funding slightly. And we have our engine. Take a look at it. Go for a profit in 5 years, 10 years, 8, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll stick with the default 5. And I think we will sign off on this. Do the Silny and the engine. But with that, I am out of time. So I appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave me any notes, comments that you'd like to make below. And I will see you next time. Take care.